Hey. Uh, yes. It is October 11th, 2025. It is late. I was supposed to do this much earlier, but here we are. So because we're late, we're going to have to process what I am going to say. How has my week been? Guess we can kind of start there. It's been all right. Definitely better than it was last week. There we go. A lot of, not necessarily a lot, but we've had some positive developments take place. I have been noticing that, and words really are powerful, powerful in the things that you say to others, because what you say to others can be a reflection of what you say to you, and what you say to others, depending on where they are, can have a really serious effect on what they say to themselves, depending on who it is, the conversation, and all that. Also, what you tell yourself, right? So your conversation, God, universe, higher power, whatever that thing is, if that's what you take in. And or just the conversations you have with you. Because conversations that you tend to have with yourself are the ones that you're going to believe the most. And that and that is what shapes your belief system. And in order to, at least in my experience, in order to speak things that are better, or in order to believe things that are better, see things that are better, you have to start to speak them, even if you don't believe it when you initially say it, which is the really interesting part. Because like, what? Why am I? Why would I say something to myself that I don't believe? Well, you say it so that you eventually will believe it. The things that we tend to believe are the things that we believe is what we act on, and we act on the things that we say. And what I have noticed this week is the things that I have been not only saying, but writing down. And there are things I've been writing down every single day without fail. Those things are starting to come into fruition. And it's kind of been like that. I definitely know since 2000, since 2020. Now, I honestly don't know why it's not sticking the way it's supposed to stick. In meaning that the things that I write down, they tend to all they've all come true. All of it. Everything that I've written down and I've put conscious effort into thinking and focusing on and building my way up to, because there is still action behind it. Every single one of those things takes place, has taken place, or is taking place. And the interesting part is that what I'm writing down is so much larger than where I used to see myself. As I'm inching toward it, I'm seeing it. And at the same time, I'm working on I'm working on my words with this one. There have been fear because it's really, really big. It's exciting But the fear, I guess the fear, I don't know if it's fear or doubt, but there is a feeling of not being deserving of it, if that makes any sense. I had this conversation with myself earlier in the week, and what statement I made to me was that I wouldn't be here if I didn't deserve it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't deserve it. I wouldn't be in the place that I'm in if I didn't deserve it. I wouldn't have the things that I have if I didn't deserve it. I wouldn't be on the pathway that I'm on if I didn't deserve it. So why would I think I don't deserve it? What is there to be afraid of? What is there to doubt? I have been given everything. This situation I'm in it almost is like there's almost no way to fail. The only way I can fail is if I stop, meaning stop pursuing, stop growing, or allow myself to get so distracted that I don't move along in the proper in the proper order. We're not going to go from 0 to 60 necessarily in a day. You can go from 1 to 2, even 1 to 1.5, 1 to 1.1. It doesn't have to necessarily be quantum leaps of results, but you got to put forth the daily actions. And even if you're taking small steps, they are small steps in progress as long as these are actionable steps that can be tracked and measured and they're written down. Easy to say. It's a very simple process. I understand wholeheartedly that it's simple when you in putting it out. The the thing that we're constantly fighting is here and here. Yes, this is just the brain and the heart, but it's the thinking, what I think about me, what I remember about things in the past or things prior, and how those things inherently have made me have mm-mm, nothing can make me, how I have felt as a result of the things that have been said or done. But if I'm being honest, none of it is real because it's in the past. It's not a part of my present, and none of those things are a part of my current. None of those things are a part of my current. And matter of fact, anything that was negative that was said about me wasn't even none of it's really true. None of it's true. The only things that are true are the things that I do. Who I am is who I am. How I operate is how I operate. And there are a plethora of people who see me today in a light that the part of me that's oftentimes stays stuck in the prior versions of me, they don't always match up. And so when I speak about the doubts or the insecurities or whatever, the people who see me today, they like, I don't even understand what you're talking about because I see you as far beyond what any of those things. So there's always that. But I have recognized that what I've written down, it comes true every time. And because I know what I've written down comes true every time, I'm not going to stop writing it down. And I'm not going to stop doing what I can to get to it. Excuse me. And I recognize it as a process because I'm looking to go to a place that is far beyond the my thinking up until the point that I started writing it down. But I understand that because I don't know anyone right now that has done or gotten to where I'm looking to go, that just means there's another level for me to get to. And because of how I've been surviving, essentially, getting to ask for help, ask for advice, help, even ask for a support person, not necessarily the easiest thing for me to do. I just been operating in my own head, doing my own thing, just pushing myself through all of the muck on, I mean, I'll say on my own, but we never do things completely on our own. There are always those around, but inside of this house, I solely operate based on what I have, what I can see, what I believe I can do, what I know I can do, and just work to remove certain distractions from my space. But I've been writing down being a leader in this space that I'm in. And there was something that there were words that I saw that showed me that this is that I am officially in that space. And it's crazy because that's what I said 3 years ago. And it's like, okay, so here we are. And so here we are, stepping into that space. As we're stepping into that space, have to continue to work on believing in being in that space, believing I am that space. That I am is going to be more, what do you say, prevalent at this stage. I mean, I am is always prevalent at every stage. However, for me, that I am is this version of the I am is newer. It's mm, it's a version of me that I have not had to reach because there's levels to all things. Depending on the person, there's levels to poverty and there's levels to mediocrity. And then there's always levels of abundance. Though abundance as a whole isn't just financial, abundance as a whole is a lot of things. And I think the one area that I probably am lacking from an abundant standpoint is built relationships. And because I've operated in my mind solo for so long, it's been difficult to have certain relationships that and then to cultivate and build and grow those relationships. And so I believe if I can unlock this relationship thing, that'll open everything else up. Because there is still only so much I can do on my own. I've been able to do pretty good on my own, but I know where I am going. Relationships is going to springboard it. Relationships is going to expand it. Relationships is going to open up new ideas, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. Building relations is going to get me to where I need to go. So I'm going to continue to grow this belief and building the relationships. And I'm deserving of the relationships that I'm building. I'm deserving of the places that I'm telling myself I'm going to be. I'm deserving of where I am today. I'm deserving of where I am tomorrow. Then as I look back, I will know I deserved where I was yesterday. So that's it for today.